Hey guys, how's it going, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be installing a turn signal kit that I just got in the mail today onto our Super 73 e-bike. I've been riding this guy a lot lately since the leaf spring on my truck snapped, and my truck's been in the shop for a few weeks. So I've been zipping around town on this guy, and I decided it would be a lot safer if I got some turn signals for it. So that's what we're going to be installing today. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So I hope this video helps, guys, and let's get into it. So installing this kit is pretty straightforward. The first thing we're going to do is unscrew the 4 Allen screws holding on the front number plate, or like the light cover, and that's going to give us access to the 2 power plugs for the turn signals that already come on your bike. Next, you're going to want to locate the 2 holes on the sides of your number plate towards the top. That's where your turn signals are going to go in. Well, you'll probably notice that your OEM holes are slightly too small for your turn signals to spin inside. So what we're going to have to do is take the drill and widen the holes just a little bit so you can spin the lights in. Feed the nut through the wire onto the light, tighten it down, and then repeat the same process on the other side. Next, we're going to install the switch for the turn signal. It also has a built-in horn with it too, so we're going to take off our old horn, install the new one, and get it plugged in. And guys, while you're unscrewing this old horn, you'll notice that the horn acts as the bracket that holds your brake onto your handlebars. And the new piece does not support this. So I've seen a lot of people just put this back on as a dummy horn just to hold the brake onto the bars. So you can do that. I had an extra bracket from an old throttle from my Suron that fit on it, so I took this old horn off and I put this other bracket on so I don't have a dummy horn on it. But you will need to find some piece or put the old horn as a dummy horn back on just so you can have that brake on the bars. Alright, and before we can get the actual switch on, we're going to have to remove our grip, and then we will loosen the clamp on the new switch and just slide it right onto the bars. And we're going to tighten that down, and then we're going to put our grip back on. Now, when you take off your original horn, you're going to have to unplug it from the wire that's going into the bike. So once you unplug the old horn and remove it, you're going to put on the new switch, and you're going to plug that new switch into the same exact power cord. Next up, we're going to go find the 2 free plugs at the front of the bike that are not plugged into anything. Those are your 2 power cables that you're going to plug your turn signals from your number plate into. After I was done plugging those in, I turned on the bike and then flipped the turn signals one way and then the other way to make sure everything was working properly. Since everything's working properly, I'm going to go ahead and screw the number plate back onto the bike, and it does a really good job of hiding the rat's nest of wires that are on there. For the rear turn signals on the bike, it's generally the same idea. There are 2 holes right to the right of the 73 cutout on your frame. That's where you're going to mount the turn signals, and to get to the power plugs, you're going to have to cut this plastic cover going over all the wires underneath the seat. To get the back part of that plastic piece off, you're going to have to unscrew your rear fender. There are 3 Allen screws right underneath the back of your seat. You're just going to have to unscrew those, and the plastic piece should come right out. And I'll save you guys from a big headache. It's a lot easier if you just flip the bike upside down to get to this panel. And once you get that cover off, you'll see your 2 little power cords for your turn signals. They look identical to the ones up front. The left power cable is going to go to your left turn signal, right to right, and I already have my turn signals mounted onto the rear of the frame, as you can see, so all that's left to do is plug them in. All that's left to do is reassemble the bike the same way you took it apart, and you're good to go. And of course, we're going to check to make sure everything is working, which it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this video helps. Stay safe out there, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.